Welcome back to Torque Talk, where power meets precision. If you're passionate about military machines, cutting-edge engineering, and the legends that shaped battlefield history, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a story of resilience, evolution, and legacy, the 2025 M60 Patton. A tank that just refuses to be forgotten. In a world dominated by high-tech stealth fighters and next-gen drones, it might come as a surprise that a Cold War relic like the M60 Patton is still rolling strong. But the truth is, this tank has defied expectations for over 6 decades. And in 2025, it's not only alive but thriving in new roles thanks to major upgrades, global demand, and some serious engineering ingenuity. The M60 Patton was originally introduced in the early 1960s as an evolution of the M48 Patton series. With better armor, firepower, and a more powerful engine, it became the backbone of the U.S. Army's armored divisions during the Cold War. But fast forward to 2025, and you'd think this veteran would be long retired. Think again. This year, the M60 has been reimagined and upgraded by several defense contractors, particularly for countries that still operate large fleets of this iconic vehicle. It's been transformed from a second-generation tank into something that can actually hold its own in today's hybrid battlefields. The upgrades don't just keep it relevant, they turn the M60 into a whole new beast. So what's new with the 2025 M60 Patton? Let's start under the hood. The heart of the tank is now a modernized diesel power plant, replacing the original Continental AVDS 17902 engine. The upgraded engine produces around 1,200 horsepower, giving the tank greater acceleration and mobility than ever before. Combined with an updated transmission and improved suspension systems, the M60's off-road capability has been significantly enhanced. It's no longer just a heavy bruiser, it's now a surprisingly agile machine for its size. But mobility is only one part of the equation. Firepower is what truly defines a tank. The original 105mm M68 gun has been swapped out in many upgraded variants for a 120mm smoothbore cannon, comparable to what you'd find on modern MBTs like the Abrams. This allows the M60 to engage targets at greater ranges with increased accuracy and destructive power. New fire control systems with thermal imaging, laser rangefinders, and ballistic computers have turned the M60 into a precision shooter, even in poor visibility or at night. One of the most noticeable upgrades is the armor. The 2025 M60 features modular composite armor and explosive reactive armor era packages that significantly boost its survivability against modern threats. While it's not quite on par with cutting-edge tanks like the Leopard 2A7 or T-14 Armata, the upgraded M60 can now resist RPGs, ATGMs, and even some kinetic penetrators that would have shredded the original model. And let's not forget about active protection. Some variants, especially those operated by nations like Turkey and Egypt, now come equipped with soft kill and hard kill APS systems. These systems detect incoming missiles or shells and either jam their guidance or physically destroy them before impact. For a tank that once relied purely on thick steel for defense, this is a major leap forward. Inside, the crew isn't forgotten. The cabin has been redesigned for greater ergonomics and safety. Digital dashboards, better communication systems, and even climate control have made life a bit easier for the soldiers operating these machines. These upgrades not only improve performance but also reduce crew fatigue and increase operational efficiency during long deployments. But here's the real question. Why is the M60 still around in 2025? The answer lies in a combination of cost, reliability, and adaptability. Not every country can afford a fleet of M1A2 Abrams or T90 MiS. The M60, especially in its upgraded form, offers a highly capable platform at a fraction of the cost. It's easy to maintain, spare parts are widely available, and its design is well understood by thousands of engineers and mechanics around the world. Many countries have chosen to modernize their M60 fleets instead of replacing them. Nations like Turkey, Egypt, Taiwan, and Jordan have invested heavily in domestic upgrade programs. These programs not only breathe new life into the M60 but also support local defense industries and provide strategic autonomy. In the Middle East, for example, the M60 has become a symbol of durability and adaptability. Turkish defense company Aselsan developed the Sabra upgrade package, which transforms the tank into a frontline vehicle with advanced sensors, new armor, and heavy firepower. In Egypt, over 1,000 M60s are being upgraded with similar enhancements, making them viable for another decade or more. And let's not overlook the M60's new role in asymmetric warfare and urban combat. With drone threats rising and warfare becoming more unconventional, tanks like the M60 are being retasked. Some versions are being converted into drone command posts, mobile artillery, or even air defense platforms. Others are being tested with unmanned operation kits, potentially making them remote-controlled tanks for high-risk environments. It's ironic, really. A design born during the height of the Cold War is now being retooled to fight in 21st-century conflicts, including cyber-driven, drone-infested, and AI-assisted battles. The M60 is no longer just a tank. It's a platform, a foundation on which nations can build specific capabilities depending on their needs. Of course, no tank is perfect. Even with all the upgrades, the M60 can't match the raw armor or sensor suite of a top-tier main battle tank like the Challenger 3 or the K2 Black Panther. But it doesn't need to. Its value lies in its flexibility, affordability, and proven track record. And in an age of ballooning defense budgets and unpredictable wars, that's a winning combination. So, what's next for the M60? It's hard to say how much longer the M60 will stay in service. But one thing is certain, its story is far from over. As long as there's a need for reliable, battle-proven armor on a budget, the M60 Patton will continue to roll across deserts, plains, and city streets. It's a machine that embodies the principle of, don't fix what isn't broken, just make it better. That's it for today's deep dive into the 2025 M60 Patton. A tank with roots in the past and eyes still fixed on the battlefield of the future. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to Torque Talk, and let us know in the comments what legendary vehicle you want us to cover next. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep your engines running and your treads rolling.